Greetings from Illinois. I got my cup of coffee. Can't do anything without that in the morning, can you? I mean, my cup says, but first, coffee. Last week, I so enjoyed the masses from our mission house in Leawood, Kansas. Enjoyed the reflections, too. And I was thinking how much I wanted to be there and couldn't. I'm staying at home, like a good boy. But I wanted to be able to be in touch with you. I know so many of you have written in and sent us emails, and you're so interested in us continuing to be in touch with you. So I'm going to try this. Maybe it's going to be Monday morning coffee break with Father Bob. I got no professional crew here. It's just me. But I got a professional audience. So I'm going to go ahead with it. I was thinking, throughout all of this, how difficult time is and how much is needed in terms of people helping and money and all the supplies we need. We need prayer as well. Each day as I say Mass every day, I always pause after the Gospel, and I run up on YouTube our Holy Father's Mass so I can have him be the homilist at my Mass. And for the last several weeks, he's so concerned about the poor. The poor are really suffering in all this, and we're finding out in our country how many poor people disproportionately are suffering with this pandemic disease. A lot of it's because they live in multiple housing. They live close to each other. They can't work at home. They have to go to work. They got jobs where they got to go, and they need the money. So they're at higher risk, and so many more are suffering. We need to pray for them. The Holy Father was so concerned. He also was saying, we also need to pray for all those who are helping. And I know we're aware of that. I was listening to Dr. Fauci, and by the way, I'm really glad he's driving the tank through this pandemic. He's a guy I really trust. And I heard him say yesterday that we may never shake hands again. Life is changing. Life will change. I was thinking about how life is so different. Darren was at his 50th anniversary of his class reunion of graduating from high school. 50 years ago, and he was talking about when he was a little kid, how life is so changed. He said, when I was a little boy, Mom would give me $5 to go to the store and get our groceries. And I'd go to the store, and then I'd come home with a sack of potatoes and a loaf of bread and a quart of milk. And then I'd go get some cookies and some candy, and then I'd get some ice cream. And I come home, and today, you could never get that many groceries. And then he paused and he said, they got too many security cameras now. Yeah, as much as life's going to change, there's one thing that won't change. Our interest in being in touch with God and having him in touch with us. So our part in all this is as important as all the gifts that so many people are making and donations and coming from every walks of life. But our part is so needed. So what I'm thinking about is to do something special where we all pray together at the same time, maybe for the same thing. So think about this. If you get your coffee, get a cup of coffee. I need another swig. So here's my crazy idea. How about this Thursday coming up? It'll be a week from Holy Thursday. How about before dinner, we all get a glass of wine, a little bread, Now, if you don't drink wine or don't drink alcohol, just get something that looks like wine and put it in a wine glass. And you think of it by yourself. Have it. Have a glass of wine, a little bread. Maybe even make some. I'll buy mine. And invite Jesus. And this is before dinner. It's not dinner, but it's before dinner. And it'll be our remembrance of that prayer that is so important to us. So many of you have let us know how difficult it's been not to be able to go to church, receive communion. And so in that moment, or those few moments of prayer, when we got the wine and the bread and we remember and Jesus is there, talk to him. And let us be grateful for the gift of our faith that allows us to have this wonderful gift, that allows us to be in the presence of God and be with him. So thank him for that, because we'll be at that again sometime soon, I hope. And then, I know you'll be also telling Jesus to take care of all those people who are taking care of the sick, and also to take care of the poor. It's as important as anything anybody else is doing. We need to let God know he's needed. And obviously he is. I mean, Dr. Fauci may be driving the tank, but we're filling the gas tank with the fuel. And those prayers will make a difference. So let's all do it together. Let's give it a shot. It's a crazy idea. This Thursday, the wine and the bread, and Jesus, and you. I hope to make this maybe a regular time for us, maybe Monday morning coffee break with Father Bob. Let me know. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, keep your distance, and let God bless you. Nice being with you.